Hi everyone and welcome back. So for the topic this time we will discuss support builds and what kind of support builds are there. And now I'm thinking primarily multiplayer.
Yeah.
Because it's not that fun to play a support player for AI.
Yeah.
So maybe someone has that leaning. But
perhaps now with the new Götterdämmerung AI.
The AI is improved now. So maybe it's more viable and it's more fun to see how the game unfolds.
Yeah. You want to be the main character when you play a game.
Exactly. You don't want to be the backseat driver for AI. Yeah. So my hypothesis or not, like my thought is like what kind of it's not an hypothesis, but what kind of support builds are there that could be viable?
Yeah.
Because we've seen a few interesting things the last couple of multiplayer games that are like the out of the ordinary, I think. And it started with our legendary build tour at the Berghof.
Yeah.
Mr. Rubber.
Mr. Rubber. I like the economy side.
So for you who missed it, during the prep part of the game, Dankus asked one of the players in the allied team, because it was during the lunch pause, I think it was. Yeah. Because things were going to crap for the allies, and they needed someone to step up the rubber production. Because
I think this was planned.
It was planned?
Yeah, this was planned the night before. And I was actually feeling a little bit sorry for him.
So the night before even?
Yeah, okay. but people had checked out with him, and he said that, I like the economy side of the game, so I'm fine with this. I don't want to go to war. I'll support it, rubber.
Yeah, so the Brazil player only build rubber the entire game. Yeah, and to support the team. And it turned out that was very necessary because we did take all of Asia in Axis. So it was very vital for the Allied to be able to maintain air production, to have all that rubber and armor. But that was something out of the ordinary. And I mean, okay, let's just take that one first. So do you think that's something we should revisit in another game? Is it a viable thing? Is it only Brazil that could do it, or?
I think we're actually underdoing the support player game.
Yeah.
Since it might be boring. Just building rubber in a war game, it might be boring. So we want to have fun while playing. Yeah. But I think we could really, really go deeper in. We were talking about Strat bombers earlier. Yeah. Just doing a Strat bomber build, 100% Strat bombers, nothing else. Just going all in with that.
That's also kind of a support play, right?
Yeah, that's a support play, yeah.
I was thinking more like the economy, but yeah, you're right. Like the strat bombing is, I mean, that we've seen before, but not focused for a purpose. We've had a player that used to do strat bombers, but he was just bombing in general. Yeah. Like he wasn't
he also playing Counter-Strike?
Yeah, he was tabbing down playing Counter-Strike. But I agree. Like if you coordinate the strat bombers with someone's push or someone's attack, like the railroads. Yeah, we talked about it in another guide. Yeah. But like if you coordinate it, like the air bases when attacking, it's super powerful.
Yeah.
But I think so we have strat bombers, perfect. We have rubber,
fuel.
Yes, and that was on my list because the fuel thing, we saw that during the last game we played in a multiplayer, and when I say last game, that's in November 2024.
Yeah,
we're at right now. So we saw the Romania player. He wasn't building basically any army or anything. He was just building fuel depots, or like fuel silos.
Yeah,
and more synthetic fuel, and also expanding his current fuel, like the oil production. And then he was just pumping it out, lend-leasing the fuel to everyone.
Yeah,
constantly. So, and I mean, that's a big difference. That's a big game impact.
Then you just have one person needing to research all the fuel stuff. So you will save a lot of research going to other places.
Yeah, because I don't think the German player needed to do anything about it, to be honest. He just got everything he needed from the Romania player.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a big game impact.
Yeah.
You need to coordinate and you need to prep to see how much is used and to make the lend leases work.
Yeah.
But what's good with fuel and lend leasing is that it's instant.
Yeah.
It comes right away. You don't have to wait for a month for it to arrive.
No.
So fuel is I think that's something we should revisit for some countries.
Yeah.
You could definitely have like a Manchu player doing the same thing.
Yeah. Just having all the fuel.
Yeah.
The problem with Manchu is Don't you need convoys for the fuel?
No, it's a receiving plane that needs convoys.
Yeah, but you will still have a lot of convoys going that could be raided.
Yeah, but it's towards the Japan players, so then they would need to raid behind Japan. So it's not that likely.
Yeah, if they raid behind this
Japan, it's over. Probably it's over. Yeah, but I mean, I think that the CM player could be either or because they have rubber as well.
Yeah.
So the CM player could be viable, but it's also quite vulnerable position.
Yeah.
But there are like several Axis miners that could do it in Europe as well.
Yeah.
Like both rubber and fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
totally. I think that should be more of a play, but I think it's just the fun part of the equation.
And also, in the finance bra, you could build steel refineries. So getting steel is also viable.
Yeah.
Then not as many countries need steel, and it's usually tradable anyways.
Yeah.
But for certain builds, you need a lot of steel.
Yeah.
So that could also be a factor.
Yeah. So a tank Soviet Union usually needs more steel than they can build, and that trading it in can be could be tricky sometimes depending on the naval war.
A Mongolia eco player.
That's actually quite good.
Air and eco.
Because Mongolia has no resources at all in their finest bro, and quite a lot of military factories to start with. So actually converting everything as Mongolia and do a Mongolia economy play.
Building a tall Mongolia.
Could be.
And then
really
you could go either way. You could go for, Soviets usually have most what it needs on themselves, right?
Yeah.
But it could be building like an air build. That's something we've seen in the meta.
Yeah.
Mongolia Air is viable.
Yeah.
But it could be like, you should be able to use like a lot of civs on Mongolia for something else as well.
The problem is the slots. Industrial slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they will be capped.
Maybe.
Yeah, you don't have enough. I played Mongolia.
One for the historians to decide.
Yeah.
So they don't have that many slots?
No.
Okay, maybe that's an issue then.
Yeah. Do we have any other support plays?
Yeah, of course, we have the naval side of things. So playing allied, an allied miner doing the convoy escort, that's also a very usable support way of playing the game.
Yeah.
So many times when I played an allied miner, and I'm very comfortable with the naval game.
Yeah.
And you have like a UK player that's not as comfortable, or doesn't want to focus on it because micro.
Yeah.
Then you could have like a Canada or South Africa or Australia or something else they'll take care of the Atlantic for you.
Yeah.
You just make sure that you have all the lanes covered, all the escorts are there, so the UK plane can be offensive with their fleet instead of focusing on fighting submarines.
Yeah.
So I think that the ASW and sub-warfare part of the game, that's something that the real unsung heroes take care of.
Yeah.
But that's also very support-oriented.
Yeah.
And it's vital for having a D-Day to even work. You need that to work. Yeah. Having lend-leases to work, you need to have this. So it's like a hygiene thing. But if it doesn't work, you lose the game usually.
Yeah.
So that's a big one as well.
Yeah.
And all kind of air controllers in general, right?
Yeah.
A CAS build.
100% CAS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a bit unsure though. Other fighters, they can escort your CAS, right?
Yes.
You don't need your own fighter because in the old mechanics, you needed your own fighters to cover your own.
I've actually been reading up a lot about disruption.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not sure how it works anymore. I haven't checked it because usually it's the same player who controls the fighters also has the CAS. But if you have only go for CAS and another player only go for fighters, I'm not sure if the fighters actually would help the CAS.
Probably not, since it's a paradox game. They make our life miserable.
I don't know. Tell us, guys. Comment if you know how it works. Let us know.
Yeah.
But
because we don't.
we haven't checked it yet.
No.
We are faking to know a lot about this game.
Yeah.
We are reading up.
We're mostly drinking beer.
We're mostly drinking beer. Cheers. Yeah. No, but Navy, air, some parts of the economy. Yeah. Lend leasing.
Yeah.
I've been dreaming of playing US just focusing on Navy, Air, and Lend-Lease.
Yeah.
That would be epic. Imagine having a US player not having any land armor. Just have land armor to defend your islands.
Yep.
That's it. No micro. And then everything you produce with your military factories is either airplanes for yourself.
Yeah.
But most of it goes right in the pockets of someone else. So tanks to Soviet Union, airplanes to Soviet Union or UK or
Yeah.
Just push
I think that's really viable because the US has such huge industry at the later stages of the game.
Yeah.
So you can't really manage it all.
No.
Not standard human players, at least. Some people perhaps can, but I would say most, even the best players, can't really handle the amount of actual units you get.
But yes, like I would like to see the sheer size of the Soviet Union. Like if you could surprise the Axis by injecting
300
another 4K fighters extra to the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Or like so they have air domination even though they don't build anything. Or like something like that, like there's 20 new armor divisions.
Yeah, in the Soviet Union.
Yeah. Something like that. That would be epic.
Yeah.
I would like to see
support.
that. Yeah. Let us know if you have any other support builds that you think would be viable. I'm all for it. I love to play that support kind of player.
Yeah. You even got a medal, not medal, you instigated a medal.
Yeah.
How do you say
the unsung hero, the Marshall Award. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the support players don't get the credit they deserve.
No.
That's my take on it.
They don't. Especially the Spanish ones.
Yes. Yeah. All right. That was everything, guys.
Yep.
See you.
See you guys.